Self-loathing is a powerful thing.
Self-loathing. And you were, that fascinates you because?
Because I'm fascinated with that myself, and I'm wary of it myself. About my motivations, about my allegiances, about what I'm expressing in the world, just my day-to-day, contact with people. The idea that, if people come up to me and say, I love you, I try extra hard to give them energy, to make it something that isn't about me.
So Jim Carrey has been engaging in what another YouTuber called a fake woke shtick. I think it was Black Pigeon or something like that. Black Child, maybe. I'm sorry, I get YouTubers confused, but I just like that term, fake woke, where it's like he kind of shakes down these red carpet interviewers, and he goes like, did you know we're all living in a hologram and that nothing's real, and that, fame and celebrity culture are bullshit, and
I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I didn't.
Was that an accident?
I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not.
I have a problem with that because Jim had a huge hand in creating the modern version of celebrity worship culture, I think. Mostly where it begins with celebrities worshiping themselves. And it's back in the mid-90s, Jim created this horse race for a $20 million paycheck in Hollywood. And, I would argue that Sylvester Stallone started it, where he asked for $17.1 million for the movie Daylight. And everyone remembers that, huge earth-shattering blockbuster. But the point is that it started this whole bidding war in Hollywood where, well, if Stallone's getting 17 million, then I'm getting 20. And so Jim got 20 million for The Cable Guy in 96. And then that was Will Smith going like, nah, man, no. There's no way these guys are getting 20 million. I'm not getting 20 million for Independence Day and this shit and Men in Black. No way. So it starts this whole, mudslide of actors demanding these outrageous salaries and having these outrageous egos and starting these cults of personality. And that's Jim, like, I want to do it all. I want to do it all.
I'm just excited, really, about always changing, about crossing back and forth across the river and throwing the hounds off the trail. I love that.
Just when we think we've got you, we know you, you're off on another route.
Absolutely. And if I feel like I've been figured out, boy, look out. I will become something completely different, Maybe I might not want to become something completely different, but express something completely different. I always felt like if the world is going crazy, I'll be calm. And if they're calm, I'll be the one hanging off the chandelier.
It's like, it's not enough that he's gifted at being a sort of like rubber-faced Buster Keaton type. Like, he's got to be the man on the moon. He's got to literally be Andy Kaufman. He's got to do that whole De Niro disappearing into a role thing like Raging Bull. And that's just pure ego. That's like, Jim would have been so much better served as a character actor or playing to his strengths. And instead, I think he's universally recognized as one of those celebrities that kind of overdid it, and overstayed his welcome, and kind of like almost literally walked up to every American shaking you by the shoulders going like, love me. And now he's got this whole weird thing with the paintings and trying to get in your face that way. And to me, it reeks of trying to stay relevant. Like, it reeks of, no one's paying to see his movies. What does he really have out there? So he can get on your face or in your face on Twitter for free. And I've noticed it's like, even though he mostly goes after right-wing targets, they're like safe targets. It's like their paintings, like they look like R. Crumb. It looks like something that, like, they look like political cartoons in the late 60s, the early 70s about Nixon. It's safe. It's like a safe form of rebellion that, like, it just gets a little bit of buzz going with, like, so, Jim Carrey took a shot at whoever and rammed an oil pipeline up his butt, and, like, it's, it's, ha 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 ha, it's up his butt. Like, that's still, like, what you get out of it. You don't really get, like, gee, I wonder who that senator is. I'm going to Google that guy. No. It's Dax Shepard and Idiocracy. They go like, yo, Jim Carrey just painted this thing with this thing up the guy's butt. And Trump is, Jim Carrey says he's a jerk, and, I mean, Dumb and Dumber was great, I heard he's not like that, though. I heard he's not that stupid. I heard that was just an act for the movie. I heard the chip in his tooth is real, though. Yeah. I heard he rebroke his tooth for the movie, but that Hollyweird kind of makes him gussy it up, Sorry, I went to a weird place with that. Anyway, it's like, I almost want to say don't pay attention to Jim. There are other channels like Pockets of the Future who cover all these paintings now, and they're like, what is he up to? What's his angle? Like, he probably just wants attention. You know what I mean? He's just like, well, no one gives a shit about any of the other art I'm producing right now. So what can I produce that people will actually give a shit and pay attention to? And he's like, Donald Trump. Sarah Huckabee Sanders. He probably even looked at, like, who's trending on Twitter. Like, yeah, I'll take a shot at them. Did he go after Zuckerberg? I forget, he should. And I guarantee he will. It'll be, like, something really obvious, too, with, like, a snow globe rolling out of Mark's hand, or, him clutching what do you call it? A Rosebud, the sled. Fun fact, Steven Spielberg owns Rosebud the sled. What does that say about him? Take care, everybody.